Hello and welcome back to another multiplayer battle. We're looking at Archaon with two exalted heroes, aspiring champions on the front lines. We've got Chaos Marauders, we've got Manticores too. Chariots are over here. And we are fighting, let's go look at it right now, a Dwarf player and a Chaos player. My allies, Tokshin, playing as Midland. He did bring in Boris Todbringer. Alright, let's go into it right now. Battle number 100, we made it! 100 battles in. We have shed a lot of blood, and we'll be shedding a lot more. I've got a lot of battles coming every single day. Alright, he's charging now. The ever-chosen and two exalted heroes. I like to use them all together. They can do a lot of damage. Sure, one hero might do a bit of damage, but if you have two heroes working with your lord, you're going to be able to knock down an enemy and keep them from being able to destroy you in battle. I mean, who knows what? They could have brought in Ungrim, and Ungrim could duel Archaon, and Archaon would probably lose the battle. But if I have two exalted heroes, I'm going to be able to really deliver a lot more damage to Ungrim. Oh, here they go. They tried to use magical enemy, it didn't really work out for them. I also brought that spell too, and only that fire spell for Archaon. Down here, we're looking at Chaos Knights that have lances, which is a lot of gold. If you bring them in, you've got to use them well. They can do a lot of heavy work, but you've got to use them well. Tokshin didn't bring any artillery. He's going forward. Fighting on one of the new maps too. They have two hell cannons, and immediately they hit a few of my marauders. Let's go check it out real quick. I'm charging in right now, going after Chaos Marauders, and you're meant to use them, but if you're going to use that when fighting another Chaos player, you want to move in quickly. You want to flank me quickly, but he didn't really do that. So now they're fighting, and they're not going to do very well fighting me. Aspiring champions, I mean, I didn't want to use them on the front lines, but I thought I should. I didn't bring any Chaos Marauders, I didn't want to, and they have shields, why not? They can get a lot of kills too, they have a lot of armor. The Dwarf is not coming to help them out. They've got a Chaos Giant on the way. Tokshin's going to help me out even more. Chaos Knights are right behind me. Here comes my Chariots from behind. Chaos Chariots who are going after Chaos Marauders. They're going to do a lot of damage. Let's go and check them out real quick. They are beautiful to look at. Quite metal. No, literal metal. They have it. Here comes that Chaos Giant. We're working together, trying to stub his toes. Oh, man. Wash your feet. What's going on there? I feel like that would be debilitating. I don't remember you looking that nasty. Yeah, you're pretty gross. I don't look at him a lot. Anyway. His swordsmen are now moving in, going after a group of Chaos Warriors. Here's that Manticore. Surreal is over here charging out ahead, which he should not be doing. Not when fighting Archaon. That is a really bad idea. You don't want to expose your squishy lord to my more durable one. I'm fighting dwarfs now. They have armor, which means I'll be able to win that fight. Here comes the giant again. I did use the piercing burning bolts or whatever they're called right here. That actually did a fair amount of damage. It didn't really accumulate a lot of kills, but I was able to really burn down their health. So check it out real quick. Tokshin's using great swords fighting Chaos Warriors and winning that battle. They're even upgraded, and he's still winning that fight. Great swords are fighting over here, fighting hammerers, who will probably win that fight. Hammerers are very potent, but he's got even more charging in. He brought in a lot. Let's keep on looking right now. Dwarf Warriors are over here. Great swords are just fighting at every point. He's using swordsmen and other units to flank around. What more do you have, Dwarf player? Ungrim Iron Fist. Oh, he did bring him in. Hey, how about that? Back here, we've got more Dwarf Warriors. I don't know what they're really doing. They brought in cannon, but the cannon really can't do a lot here. Boris Todbringer's moving in with a Jade Wizard. If you go look over here, I'm going after Surreal now with a Chaos Pharaoh Manticore. Two of them. That's going to do a lot of damage, or did do a lot of damage to the Everwatcher. The Everwatcher's not a bad lord, but got to keep him away from the front lines like that. And that's how we're getting him already. And then here comes Archaon coming in, doing even more damage. They have their Manticore coming after me. My Exalted Heroes will come in later. Let's go look at the fight, as it is. Okay. Dwarf Warriors are still fighting. My line is holding. I'm not taking a lot of damage. Tokshin used a Earth Blood on me to heal up my guys. That way no one's dying, at least for that period of time, hopefully. I'm coming down here to go fight the Chaos Knights with Lances. The Dwarf Knights really countered them hard, and they're losing because of that. We just had every perfect counter. They didn't have a good army build to fight what we were bringing to the table. I had all that armor piercing. Tokshin did too. I mean, we knew that we were fighting a lot of armor. When you're fighting a lot of armor, you want to gauge how you'll fight them. And usually how you'll fight them is by bringing armor piercing. The Everwatcher died pretty much immediately. I took care of him. He's trying to get away now. He's hopping away. Look at that bird go. Now we're all fighting together, going after Longbeards, I would assume. Yeah, he frolicked away. Here's some more burning bolts. Doing quite a bit of damage to those Dwarf Warriors. Enemy Lord is now dead. 5 kills for Archaon. He died right over here. My Manticore got him. And I have a Chaos Chariot flying through Thunderers. Yeah, they're having fun. Just trying to press on through, trying to drive on through. Cutting them down as we pass on by. Don't mind me. I'll just hit you with my weapon. Let's go have a look at what's happening. They do have a Chaos Giant, sure. But the Chaos Giant's about to go down. Archaon's doing just fine. I did use a standard die. The Longbeards are not even helping him out. And boom, the Chaos Giant is now gone. That is how we're doing. I have more warriors moving in. Aspiring Champions are still fighting. Tokshin is still helping me. Swordsman on minor action. We completely surrounded them. We completely destroyed them. It was a very unique fight in that we were able to do that so quickly. More knights are coming over here. They're being shot at. Are they being debuffed? Oh, here we go. Crush the weak. They're being debuffed by, I believe, Boris Todbringer. Now they're terrified and fleeing. He's healing Boris again with regrowth. And then more bullets are flying down to fully get rid of those Chaos Knights with Lances. Sterling's Revenge, 12 kills, but they took down Knights, which is a great choice. Those Hammerers did a lot of damage to his Great Swords. Let's go check out the fight. If you look at my end, I've won on my end. The Longbeards can't keep up. They barely have any kills. Archaon has 9 kills. Exalted Heroes have more. We've been taking out high-value targets like Sartorial. We took out maybe the Hell Cannons. Oh, not yet. Never mind. They're still attacking. That's when I have my Marauders go after the Great, or the Hell Cannons, not the Great Cannons. The Penis Cannons. I mean, look at them. A little bit phallic. This cannon's over here, 10 kills. But you just don't want to bring that. Mortars might be effective. That would have been a little bit better. I wonder if the Dwarf player, did he bring anything like the Regiment of Renown? Maybe he doesn't have the DLC. That could be it. I don't know. I don't think he brought anything unique. Here's an Exalted Hero I beat. So I beat Sartorial, 1 Exalted Hero, a Giant. I beat just a lot of what they threw at me. Because Archaon is just really that strong. I mean, look at the trio here. They're working all together in tandem as a team. Jumping in, killing dwarfs, cutting them down. The bodyguards of Archaon are quite mighty. If I play Chaos again one day, oh yeah. Bringing in 2 Exalted Heroes. That'll be a lot of fun. Now I'm hitting them from behind with my great weapons. If you look over here, I have my Manticore going to go help out Tokshin. Boris Todbringer's flying around the map, just causing terror. We're stopping more hammers. We're trying to get the Iron Breakers too. We gotta get rid of them. They're really annoying. My chariots are still flying through their ranks, getting their kills. Over 100 kills now. There's really a lot going on in the battle. All at the same time. There's Boris Todbringer. Just flying above, watching everything that is going on. I use my spell again, doing damage to significant groups of soldiers whenever and however I can. It melts away their health. It doesn't seem to accumulate a lot of kills, but definitely melts away their health. Infection healed me again with Earth Blood. Oh! And they are gone. I'm glad that I have my 1070 now that you can watch the battle in all of its bloody glory at max graphics. DX12, all of that. It's pretty nasty to watch. All right. let's go look at it. Chaos Chariots are... Man, that looks cool. Chariots are a lot better now, which I'm very thankful for. Fighting them in single player, not fun, but using them in multiplayer, a lot of fun. Look at them go. Just going down the hill. Chasing whatever they need to chase. We've won the battle now. Ungrim will be our final target. We're just getting rid of everything they have left. Ungrim's right here. Ungrim is actually a terrible hero right now, or lord. I keep using the term hero, but you know what I mean. He really needs a better array of abilities. I told Tokshin my idea, and I would actually want CA to hear my idea too, is that what would differentiate him from Grombrindal, who's so much better. Grombrindal is a lot better than Ungrim, but what would really set him apart is if you gave him unique Slayer abilities. Take away his crappy current abilities, give him unique abilities that can tackle different giant creatures, whether it's a giant, whether it's a dragon, a troll, whatever. Put it on cooldown, but let him be a counter to all of that. Let him be that guy who's able to actually live out his name as a Slayer King. He should have that ability. Sure, he's strong in combat, that's cool and all, but I want to see him taking down giants. I want that dude to just be able to heavily damage them. Like Giant's Bane could be an ability name where it does a set amount of damage against a giant, so that if you know that you bring an Ungrim, then you're going to be able to really counter these guys and just do so much. And if you need like a penalty, a debuff after using it, that's an option too. Tokshin knocked him down and then killed him with arrows, and Ungrim died. And that's how we won the battle. I lost 149. I barely lost anyone. I went right through them. My chariots got over 100 kills each. My manticores a lot of kills. Well, not a lot, but they went after high value targets. Aspiring champions held firm. I mean, just overall, we were able to tear through everything they had. The Chaos player really upgraded too little. Well, too much, actually, for too little of an army. He should have brought in a lot more. Sartorial, he had go out ahead. That was a bad idea. Angel of War did a little bit more. But not really. He had a lot of just grunt soldiers who didn't really have anything to push the battle to the new stage. He brought in artillery, and on the map that we were on, I mean, that just really had no place here. That had no place at all. Maybe choppers would have been better, but, you know, there just wasn't really too much he could have done. The army builds they brought to the fray just were not adequate to counter what we brought. I mean, at times you can work past that, but in this case, they didn't have the proper tools for that. Okay, look forward to 2 more PvP battles today at 6 a.m. US Central and 10 a.m. US Central, and then another Wood Elf episode at 2 p.m. US Central. Check back, and it'll be there. And as always, until then.